This woman here decided to place her body between the two people who sat down next to her. That's why we all thought they might be friends. But no, she was standing up for a complete stranger. So all of us, including myself, who asked, why were all these people at the airport just sitting there not doing anything? Because there were people already doing something about it. I wish I could tag them and give you their names, because I know a lot of you would love to thank them, but they genuinely just value their privacy, so let's go ahead and respect that. But I will say to the two of them, I cannot thank you enough for doing what you did. My inner child says you both and that black man who helped as well as heroes. As a kid, I watched my parents get berated and treated like criminals at airports for absolutely no reason other than their race. I remember so many times I asked my parents, why don't you stand up for yourself? Why don't you say something? Why don't you push back and say, no, you can't treat me like this. You can't talk to me that way. They said they're new to the country. They don't want to get deported back to Iran and live there. So they just complied to not cause any trouble and smile through all the mistreatment. So I just want to say to those people surrounded her, thank you. Thank you for doing that. It truly means a lot. It is so wonderful to see these two white people and this black man here defend her. That right there, that's what makes America beautiful. Now, we're going to find the victim too, and we're going to help her out. But before we do, I want to give you a little more info on him. He was supposed to be on a flight to Phoenix, I assume, where he was going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. And while I don't have his full name yet, I only had to talk to a couple of people who were at that airport at that time to find out that his first name is Kyle. Hello, Kyle. I have an update on the racist at Fort Lauderdale Airport. I found him. Hello, Kyle Martin of Phoenix, Arizona. Kyle has an addiction to right-wing conspiracy theories, as you can see all over his Facebook, that he probably gets from the one person who likes all of his stuff, his mom, who he lives with. Let's keep digging. I put up a poll on my Instagram before I pulled up your criminal history, asking people what they think I'm going to find out there. Maybe a DUI, maybe domestic violence, or just some traffic violations. And here's the answer. It's all of the above, to absolutely no surprise. I put those options up there, ran the report, and found all of those options. Domestic violence? Whoa, why do we always find this one? We always find this one on every racist criminal history. Why? Kyle, you should have been arrested for your behavior at that airport. And Kyle, چرا موقع فرودگاه هستی دنبال زن میری؟ چرا دنبال مردان نمیری؟ فکر می‌کنی که زن‌ها از تو ضعیف‌ترن؟ فکر می‌کنی راحت‌تره؟ گوش رو اگه منو ببینی تو فرودگاه بیا دنبال من. In case anybody was wondering if Kyle responded to this whole thing, he kind of did. He's very confused. He posted this for a little while, and it says here that he didn't mean the racist comments on his Facebook. He was hacked. What the fuck is he talking about? That's not what this whole thing's about. But then, if you look, you'll see that he deleted a post that he had up yesterday, which said this. You could read it yourself. And I don't know what back people ever did to him, but the back community was very upset, I guess. I mean, you've got a lot of horrendous things posted to your Facebook, and none of them was a hack. All of them is you. But that's not what we're talking about. We were talking about this whole thing, remember? This you on video from multiple angles. It was in the news. This guy's running on Internet Explorer. But it's not really that funny at all. Because what you did was traumatizing. This is the exact thing that Muslim-presenting women have to fear when they go to the airport. And now that you've done this to her, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I don't really care what your excuse is. What you did has lasting damage. You know, she actually travels for work, meaning she flies a lot. And every time she has to go through an airport, she's going to worry about someone like you who might come up to her and harass her because they've been poisoned by Islamophobic rhetoric coming from a bunch of fear-mongering, rage-baiting conspiracy theories, which is why this video is also going to be a call to action. In my last video, I said it was TSA who failed to arrest him. I misspoke. I meant to say the Broward County Sheriff's Office. We would love to know what kind of action your office plans on taking. There's multiple angles of this happening from this repeat violent offender. It took Broward County Sheriff 10 minutes to respond in an airport. This man is trying to be physical where other people had to physically get their bodies in front of him to get him to stop. And still he kept going. That is absolutely not how it would have gone down. If the man causing a scene like this at the airport looked like me. So Broward County Sheriff, can you answer this simple question? What the f***? Lee County Sheriff has put the bar down here. You literally have to do your job to get above them. What airline was this again? Let me check. Oh, Spirit. Why are your passengers getting involved? Why aren't you? And lastly, what we normally do in these scenarios is we try to help the victim. Salma wrote a statement that she wanted me to share with all of you, so I'm going to read it to you right now. I am humbled and grateful for the support from this incredible community. I'm a practicing Muslim and a woman of faith, and all I have to say to Kyle, as I also shared with him on that day at FTL Airport, Salam. May peace be upon you. I genuinely pray for him and others who share such hatred that he finds peace in his heart. At the same time, I'm terrified for the protection of my community, even in such public spaces. This is so much bigger than me. I ask this community to hold BSO, Broward County Sheriff's Office, and Fort Lauderdale airport officials accountable. We went 10 minutes without any intervention at an international airport. How can we make sure this system doesn't fail to protect its people again? I'm thankful for the few bystanders that stepped in, and Ramona for capturing that video. There were hundreds of folks at the gate that watched silently. I can never be thankful enough for folks who take action when they witness such acts. Just as Salma said, this issue is much bigger than herself. And while I was trying to get her Venmo or PayPal from her so that we can donate to her to show how much we care like we do with everyone else, she said that it would mean a lot more to her if we can donate to CAIR. It's a grassroots civil rights organization that advocates for the voice and protection of Muslim Americans. So other people who get in situations like this would be able to get some sort of advocacy. That would mean a lot more to her, and it would help that community so much more. Thank you all so much. I have an update on Kyle Martin. In fact, I just got off the phone with him, and he had a lot to say.
Hey, bud, what's up?
Hey, Kyle, do you mind if I record this call?
Did you record it? You're a TikToker. I don't expect you not to record it.
That phone call is coming soon. Hey, Kyle, do you mind if I record this call?
You're a TikToker. I don't expect you not to record it. I don't know what you're trying to, turn this on me, because that's what you do on this TikTok. I've already seen it with your video, dude.
Well,
You're trying to present things, and you're like, well, we'll just twist it, and we'll make it people view it the way we want to.
I'm happy to hear, and I am recording your side of the story right now if you want to give it to me. I assume you're upset at me because of the video, which is understandable. I'm upset too. But I don't...
You're upset, wow. Dude, you're calling me, making these statements. Once again, you said, I want to make sure that you're recorded. Dude, I don't even know who you are. I have no problem with you.
When I saw you on that video, trauma came up to me